Hi, my name is Brandon Johnson, and today I'm about to take you for a ride in this beautiful 2010 Cobalt 232 bow rider. You're watching this video on my YouTube channel, which is Used Boats TV. The purpose of this channel is to show boats. But remember, I'm a boat salesman, and I sold this bad boy. So if you're looking at boats, be sure and ask for me.
What it really means to live life golden. Golden, baby, golden. They're about to see it shine.
So before we put this bad boy in the water, the first thing we do is put the plug in. Right back here underneath the outdrive. As tight as you can get it by hand is good enough for a day on the water. Now if you're going to leave the boat in the water for a whole weekend, you might give it a turn or two with a wrench. You don't want to over tighten it because there's 3 screws that hold this housing. If you over tighten it, you'll begin to turn the housing with the plug, and you'll stretch crack the fiberglass. You don't want that. So, Billy's going to back me in the water. We're going to fire it up. Okay, once you have your plug in the boat underneath the outdrive, you back her into the water. You back it in until you see the rear end of the boat float. You'll just go boop. Then you come back here underneath the aft bench seat. This folds to you, then down. You have a dual battery switch right here. It says off, both, 1, 2. So, off, both, 1, 2. When we go boating, we turn it to both. So the alternator from the big 496, that's power. Forget about that again. Charges both batteries. Okay, when we're going to cove out, open this top, listen to the radio, we'll switch it to 1 or 2. Okay? So to start the boat, it's really easy. This is multi-port, direct injected, pretty much the best thing since sliced bread. So, 3 things if it won't start. Click, 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 dead battery. Nothing happens whatsoever when you turn the key. Either your battery switches off, or if it's slightly in gear, it will not start. But the number one reason why people call me after the sale and their boats won't start, kill switch came off. This little dealy bob right here. For a lack of better terminology, if the nipple is hard, it ain't going to start. You have to push that nipple in, just like that. From there, we just turn the key. Alarm sounds, that means the boat's starting. Fires right up. Okay? So, before I take off, I always make it a habit to shut my window. Cobalt patented this, but the patent sensor ain't out. You just pull the bolt, and it releases the windshield. Snaps right on there. Now if I'm just idling, I'll leave it open, but otherwise, there we go. Put my bolster seat down. So you have tilt steering right here, where you can set the wheel kind of where you like it. Shifting, you push in the button, and it goes right into gear. Very, very smooth. That's idle forward. Your throttle range is past that, okay? Neutral. Reverse. One thing to remember on this specific boat, it has a 496 in it with a dual prop drive and Cobalt's awesome low water swim platform. So if you're banging and clanging into gear, that's just the result of having a lot of horsepower with a dual prop underneath a low water platform. Normally you wouldn't even hear it, but with that platform you hear it a lot more. So your tilt and trim's right here. This brings the outdrive up and down. You have some different gauges I want to run through to make sure I explain it well. Depth, air temp, water temp. See the air's on top, water's below. Fuel, volts, tack, speed, tack, engine temp, oil pressure, tilt and trim for the engine. Now this is a SmartCraft gauge. It's a digital gauge, okay? It'll tell you more than you ever want to know. Down here under the helm, there's a dimmer button for the lights, but there's also a circle button to the left of it, right here. So watch this. You just push this button. Can you just pop down just to show them the button first? Down here. Sorry, buddy. See right here? Okay. So now, when you hit the button, you'll scroll through a bunch of different systems. Tack, hours are 221.6. Engine temp. Oil pressure. Tilt and trim. That's a digital gauge for the outdrive angle. Depth. Look how accurate they are. Now I know how accurate these are because at these no wake buoys, it's 50 feet. That's how much gas we're burning right now. 37% in the tank, which corresponds here. 13.6 volts, which corresponds here. Air temp. Water temp. Tack. Okay? So, this is your depth. We already went through these, didn't we? No.
Yeah.
We did? Okay. Tilt and trim. This is how you operate it. Starting off on the boat, you always want it down. And I'm going to include a link in the video of how to operate tilt and trim. You've had boats. You're also a pilot, so I'm pretty sure you'll be all right. But trim it up, goes up. This is the quietest trim I've ever touched. Look, you can't even hear it. But it goes up and down. Up. And then just show behind the boat so that they see. That's trimmed up. Now I'll trim back down. Which is crazy because it's so darn quiet. There we go. There's all the way back down. Now we'll run through buttons and switches. Blower. Right here, that ventilates the engine compartment. Bilge pump. Interior lights. Docking lights are the headlights up front. Accessory, God knows what it is. Horn. Navigation light, driving at night. That's the red and green that's built in. Then the white light that plugs in back. Off, stopped at night anchor light. Accessory, we're really not sure. Okay, stereo remotes right here. Wait, that's the engine hatch. This accessory. I keep forgetting this damn thing has a power hatch. I forgot it when we were looking at it. So, 8.1 GI, 375 horse, Volvo, lots of power. We're about to put her to the test. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is a couple different things. Number one, I'm going to hammer down. I'm going to drive the boat full speed, wide open, trim down. Why am I doing that? Not to show you how fast it can go. I mean, yeah, we need to know, but also I want to put the boat under a load. Get it hot, get it hard, heavy. See how tight that motor feels? And then I'm going to trim up. when I trim up, obviously the outdrive's coming up, releasing the boat to get it up on top of the water. I'm referring also to the tilt and trim video, which I'm going to put in the description below the video. So, I'm actually going to take the camera from Billy, and I'm going to hold it on the gauges. I'll do a couple kind of circles here to show you how fast we're going, and then we'll go back and put it on the trailer. So, I'll take that from you, Bill. Here we are. Now we're going to hammer down. So this boat planes smooth with the single prop. So with the dual prop, it's going to run super flat. See, we're already on the plane. We're already taking off. Good Lord, it has a lot of power. I mean, there's 40 mile an hour. You know a boat's powered well if your speed is above your revolutions per minute. Okay? So we're cruising right along at 40 and it just feels smooth. It's a sharp V hull, so it rides really, really well. The sign of a good hull design is when a boat feels like it's grabbing water as you accelerate versus losing grip. And this boat feels super tight. Even the wheel is just staying there. My shifter's staying there. I don't have to touch it. Now let's go ahead and push it even harder. Jesus. So there's almost 50. Well, there's 50 trimmed down. Now we're going to go ahead and trim up. 1, 2. Get this bad boy on top of the water. 3, 4, 5, 6, 55. Got some chop and it handles it with no problem. Keep going up. See how fast we can get her. Upper 50s. Upper 50s, not even warmed up. So I'd say she'll hit 60. We can whip it right back around. This thing truly handles like a sports car. Look how little short and tight that little turn was. So we'll trim her back down, just hammer back over. Oh yeah, this thing's a rocket, buddy. It absolutely runs perfect. Oh my God, I love this thing. It's awesome. Let's go put her back on the trailer. Okay, so putting it back on the trailer is real easy because this boat trailer was made specifically for this boat. Okay? So we're a little deeper than I'd like. Normally I'd like to see just these front center bunks towards the very front of the trailer, just slightly out of the water. If you have those slightly out of the water, since the trailer was made for the boat, there's nowhere for the boat to go but straight on the trailer. So I'm going to trim up a little, probably a quarter of the way, about right there, so I don't drag the outdrive. Put it into forward. Now putting on the trailer too, nothing is herky-jerky. Meaning you don't herk and jerk, if that's even a way to explain it, on the throttle. Just slow, steady, applied pressure. Because very important to remember, with a 496, we'll jump this trailer and end up in the back of the truck. Not literally, but I mean, you get what I'm saying. You got a lot of power. So I just got steadily applied pressure, leaving it right there. That's it. So, come back to neutral. Now this is something that happens a lot. People shut the motor off, okay? Then they trim it up out of the water, but guess what happens? When the key's off, none of our gauges work. If the battery's off, nothing works. So people get it out of the water, shut it, or on the trailer, shut it off, then they think that their outdrive's down because that's not moving. That's not true. If the key's off, the gauge quits working. If the key's on, everything works. See? See it go back up? Because I turned the key on. Key off, everything goes down. Pull us out, Matthew. That's good, buddy. The radio's right in here. You can plug your phone into it. You know, when you're on the radio, you turn the key the opposite way. So, you know, that way starts it, that way's off. The key comes out all the way to the left. And then here we go. We've already played with this, but heck yeah. You got your remotes here, and you got the one back there. Okay? Let's go ahead and look at the condition after detail. So when you get it pulled out of the water, you make sure you shut your plug off, and take your plug out and shut your batteries off. But we'll start in the bow here for a condition. Absolutely stunning. Got your anchor locker up here. Now normally this is the part of the video too where I say when we ship this to you we're going to take the carpet and covers out and blah blah blah. But these are, the snap-on covers are trailer covers, the way they fit around the bow. So I'm going to snap the covers on and call it good. But your full cover will be underneath this seat. Your filler cushions will be in here. There's the other support rod that we were looking for the bimini top. Right there. Remember we couldn't find it? And then the 2 extension arms are in the ski storage down here. Extension arms plug in up here and right there. Unzip the boot, pull it forward. They clip into the side of the boat right here. Okay? On these. They just pop in and out. And then there's handles that you twist. That tightens up the tension. Okay? So this is our wind block door. This is something that, you know, as you know, I own a Cobalt too. That just it's kind of annoying. When you lift this up, just lift it up until it gets over the... Oh, that stays. That's way better than mine. It has a second spot. So normally you'd have to hold this up while you put it in here. And that'll hold it. Okay, and you'd undo this one. This one has 2 positions. It's amazing how one 90-degree corner can make a significant difference. There's your bolster seat. So remember, this flips up. Beautiful finish in here. Port side helm. These seats swivel and slide. This makes it slide. This tightens it up so it doesn't swivel as easy. And then this is a lock right here, so this will lock it in. When you tighten this up, it makes the seat not wobbly. Okay? It's like that on both chairs, captain and port. Or captain and co-captain. Starboard side captain's chair. Steering wheel. I've learned from my video yesterday, or these summertime, springtime, sunshine videos, I need to slow down on the vinyl because you can't see. It's too bright. Okay, there's that other stereo remote I mentioned. There's our big extended swim platform. Here's your ski tow eye that comes out. And then your cooler right here, or storage. There's where your night light plugs in. Let's jump down, take another look at the outside. Okay, coming around the port side. Out drive's nice, swim platform's nice. There's no bangs. See, since this boat came from Arkansas, it's not like our lake. On this lake we just drove this on, there's a bar or restaurant every few miles. This lake, there's nowhere to go. So, that's why the rub rail's so nice. And the gel coat's nice. You know, the trailer was custom made for it. LED lights, aluminum wheels, Vault oil sealed hubs. Stainless steel docking light housings. This is a 2-inch ball and an 8 round, which we only have a 6-pin and a flat on this truck. That's why it's not hooked up. We've already tested the lights on a battery on the ground, so we know they work. Coming around to the starboard side, I mean, the boat is... It's almost hard to get excited about it other than when you drive it because it's so damn nice. It's like, yeah, here's a new nice boat. I hope you like it. The ladder flips out of here. This is a spring. Just comes in, out, down, like so. In the black bag underneath the back seat is the things that clip in here. They just push and come out, push, come out. So you can tie your ropes or whatever. Blower vent covers are nice. Well, there she is, buddy. I sure hope you're happy with it because it runs like a strapped ass ape. My name's Brandon. Thank you for the opportunity.
Models, popping bottles.